Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have the Archery gameplay Overhaul. As you can probably guess from its name, this is a mod that makes alterations to several aspects of Archery's gameplay. This involves smaller touches to visual effects, to revamped animations and completely new features. First up, let's take a look at the most obvious change, the new animations. You now hold your bow in front of you, with your arrow sheathed instead of to the side. The animations themselves fit in perfectly, and there's no jittering or weird stuttering that you might expect from some other animation mods. It looks like it could have been in the game all along. The new animations cover all directions of movement, as well as drawing and firing. There's also two new optional bashing animations. One lets you stab your arrow into your target, while the other lets you throw the arrow forwards. We personally prefer the stabbing one, but having the extra option is always nice. On top of that, drawing a bow now takes about half the time that it does in vanilla, and all bows have the same draw speed. There's also no more shaky arrows in the traditional sense, however there is a new feature called arm fatigue. This makes it so the longer you hold a drawn bow, the more shaky your aim will become and eventually your stamina will even start to fall. This will become less noticeable as you level up your archery skill level. The new animations, along with tweaks to the crosshair location, means you can accurately fire your bow in third person. In fact, if you combine it with a customizable camera and eye HUD, you can create a really comfortable camera position for archery in third person. The mod will automatically and smoothly adjust the crosshair and camera whenever you sheath your bow, or go into sneak mode. The animations are actually designed to work alongside the first-person cameras from the immersive first-person view mod, or the enhanced camera mod. In the video we're using enhanced camera, and as you can see it works well. You can look down and actually see the third-person animations, but in first person. The new stabbing animation looks particularly great here too. So whether you're playing in first or third person, the mod has fantastic features for both. Some of the more general changes to archery include changes to NPCs. Generally speaking, NPCs will engage and fire from further away when equipped with a bow. Other changes include a new radial blur effect when you zoom in, and the amount of impaled arrows has been increased from 3 to 999, so you can essentially see all impaled arrows in any battle. Arrows now also cause bleeding damage, which scales alongside the target's level so it stays effective throughout a playthrough. The damage lasts for 30 seconds from the last arrow to impale the target. Impaled arrows are also persistent and will stay inside the target indefinitely, however you can forcibly remove them by using a hotkey in the mod menu. These two features are optional, so if you think the bleeding might affect balancing, or you find the persistent arrows annoying, then you can easily turn them off. And finally, poison doses scale alongside your archery level, with a level 100 archer being able to cover 5 arrows with 1 dose of poison. One of the bigger new features added by the mod is Enchanted Arrows. For this you have two options. You can either imbue your arrows with one of 4 spells, or you can automatically imbue them with 4 magical rings. The spells can be bought at any magical vendor in the world, but they obviously need to be casted beforehand. The rings on the other hand can be found at some of the more challenging enemies around the world, but on the upside they just need to be equipped and the magical enchantments are applied automatically. The enchantments themselves come in the form of fire, ice, magic and shock damage, which all scales alongside your enchantment skill level. So it's quite a simple enchantment system. It's also optional, so if you'd prefer to have it off or use another Enchanted Arrows mod, then you can easily do that. Overall, the Archery gameplay overhaul offers a fresh new feel to archery in both third and first person. The smaller touches help tie the whole package together, and we appreciate that most of them are optional. In terms of other mods, it's actually more compatible than you might expect. The author recommends the Arrow and Bolts Tweak mod, as well as Boutfast and Quivers. It's also compatible alongside Real Bows, Ultimate Spinning Arrows, and a few other miscellaneous archery mods. And finally, it's also compatible alongside Requiem, Percus Maximus and Skyrim Redone, although the draw speed perks won't have any effect because of the new fixed speed. So if you're interested in mixing up archery a bit, then you can find a link down below. Before we wrap up, we'd like to share an app with you. WeMesh is an app that lets you share and watch YouTube videos with friends in perfect sync, while you also talk via text or by using your voice. We were invited to try out the app and we were genuinely surprised with how well it worked. It's just seamless and works every time. It's great for sharing movie trailers, watching Let's Plays together, and even for our mod videos, as you can see on screen. Right now it's available for free on Apple devices, but it's also coming to Android soon. If you're interested, you can find a link down below, or you can search for WeMesh in the App Store. As always, be sure to leave endorsements on any mod you enjoy. We'd like to thank WeMesh for sponsoring this episode, and thanks for watching.